Everyone's leaving social media, Gen Z is entering their quarter-life crisis area, and it feels like you can't get views anymore to save your life. There are a lot of reasons why it feels like it's too late to be a content creator. With content creation right now, there is a supply and demand issue where there is a lot of supply and it feels like demand has decreased, which means that every content creator is having to compete even more for views now than they used to when I first started 10 years ago. People found out you could make a living making YouTube videos, live streaming on Twitch, making shorts on TikTok, and everybody wanted to do it because what's better than just making content, doing something that you love, and being paid for it? And some of these people get paid really well. And so as people started to learn more and more about content creation, we all started to recognize the strategies that worked, like attaching yourself to a popular narrative, using news-based content to try to get in front of more eyeballs, or just straight up copying other people's videos. Which, to be fair, whenever you find a topic that you like, you really want to binge watch a lot of it, at least I do, and so you end up watching a lot of people's opinions on it, which is why this strategy works. However, it's created this situation where people are looking for unique content and it's making it really difficult to find because everybody's doing what works versus creating stuff that's genuinely new and fresh. And so viewers are just bored. A lot of people have transitioned to being content creators themselves, and so they're watching content less versus creating their own. And then whenever you do find somebody who actually is wanting to watch all of the content, they're overwhelmed because everything feels so clickbaity and divisive and inauthentic. And then you get into the second issue, which is that whenever you actually find something to watch, it feels like you're constantly being sold to. Everybody's got their sponsors, their courses, everyone's trying to get their bag, which we don't hate, but it gets really old. And it's really ironic because the reason we moved away from TV and traditional media is because of all the commercials that kept popping up. And once YouTube came out and all of these other platforms came out, we finally had this like utopian place to consume content and create it and not be constantly inundated and attacked by advertisers. And that's not the case anymore. Now we're in a situation where the content creators are the advertisers. The third issue comes down to division and cancel culture. I think cancel culture was way worse during the pandemic. So like 2020, 2021, it was very bad. And people thankfully have gone back to their real lives. And it seems like we're less concerned with what literally everybody else on the internet is doing these days. But it is still a problem. Algorithms have created echo chambers for each of us. We're being served content from people that we agree with and not being served content from views that are different than our own. And so this leads to tribalism, where everybody feels so rooted in their belief systems that it becomes very difficult to have relationships or see an opposing side with somebody who disagrees with you. And this is incredibly problematic because it leads to people making real life decisions based on how they view strangers on the internet. People will literally stop being friends with someone if they don't like the same content creator. That's so bizarre. We're letting strangers on the internet get in the way of our real life relationships? Why? Another reason you might feel like it's too late to be a content creator is because everybody's unhappy with all of these platforms. Twitter changed to X, and now they're trying to be the everything app and launching tons of features that nobody uses, and discoverability has gone down. Twitch introduced pre-roll ads. Sometimes you have to watch 9 ads before you can even hear what your content creator is saying. Facebook has sucked for like 15 years. TikTok added this live shopping feature and increased the amount of ads, so the user experience over there now is awful. And look, we get it. Social media platforms are businesses that need to make money so that they can pay their team members. We don't want to put anybody out of a job. But we do want them to prioritize the user experience a bit more because it's miserable scrolling some of these places. People got into social media as a career. First off, because we just liked creating content. I've been making videos since 2007 when I was still in high school. Some of us just liked making content, and then we started to do it and we realized, oh, we can make money doing this? That's pretty sick. Cool. Like, let's prioritize it in our lives a little bit more. However, we got into it because it felt like owning your own business and being responsible for your own schedule and being your own boss. And that was really exciting. However, now it feels like social media has become a traditional job with none of the perks. When we first started as content creators over a decade ago, we were just making videos that we thought would be cool. We didn't really think so much about algorithms and optimizing literally every second of a video to make it as interesting as possible. However, now algorithms have created a situation where if you don't create this perfectly optimized video, nobody's gonna click on it. Like, I released this video recently, which is incredible because I go into the strategy that will actually make you great money with a social media skill set, but almost nobody clicked on it. This is information that like people on LinkedIn don't even realize yet, you guys. This is a huge opportunity, but it's not that sexy. So anyways, you feel like you have to make stuff that the algorithms are gonna like and that's super optimized versus the content that you really enjoy, which means that people are seeing a lot less creativity these days. And as a creator, you're making less interesting, fulfilling stuff. We're running out of ideas. The art of making content is gone. Marketers ruined it again. Marketers ruin everything. I say that as a marketer. Look, I'm not here to discourage you. If you want to be a content creator, you absolutely should. But you need to understand that the way to succeed now is very different from the way that you could act 10 years ago. When you dedicate yourself to content creation, you're basically saying, hey, I want to become a really great marketer. And so you have to learn how to optimize for algorithms and how to put your own desires for your content, I don't know, on the back burner. Or you can just say fuck it and not worry about it, but you might not get as many views as if you did actually try to make everything optimized for an algorithm. There's still ways for content creation to fit into your life and for it to be successful for you, but it's all about like adjusting your expectations. Again, go watch the video that I just mentioned because I talk about the role content creation should play. It's definitely still doable, and I'll still make videos about how to grow on social media on this channel because that's what I do professionally. Why would I not want to share that information with you guys? But content creation is not this utopia like it used to be. And there are a lot of people who are going to try to sell you this dream that just doesn't exist anymore. I do think the benefit to this is that there's been almost this like IRL cultural renaissance with so many people leaving social media and even Billie Eilish coming out and saying social media is toxic, I shouldn't be on it. A lot of people have started putting down their phones and are focusing more on having real life connections and relationships. We lost the plot with this internet stuff. We initially used it to get closer with our friends and to see what everybody was doing. And then we created vanity metrics and followers, and we just made it stupid. If you guys want to talk more about this, feel free to join our Discord server. I'll leave a link for you down below. I'm hanging out in there every day now. If you want to learn more about how trash the money is on social media, go and watch why do I always do this? Go and watch this video where I talk about why the money on Twitch is especially bad, and I'll see you guys over there. Bye!